6320.
Live from 12 Studios, this is News 12 Weekend Edition.
Tonight on News 12 Weekend, a search continues for a missing Kxii teen. How many people came out to help this morning? And a family left homeless after a fire Friday night. What they think caused it and what they say they're thankful for. Plus, a warm start to the week and the forecast. Tom's tracking the chance for rain on Thanksgiving Day. Welcome to News 12 Weekend. I'm Meredith McCown. A 17-year-old Pauls Valley girl has been missing for nearly 5 weeks, and today the search continued. Nearly 50 volunteers showed up this morning near the Chapel Ridge Apartments to look for Faith Lindsay. She's been missing for nearly 5 weeks and hasn't been seen since October 29th. OSBI says Faith could be in Seminole, Garvin, or Pontotoc County. Faith's grandfather, Jesse Lindsay, says the turnout from today's search was overwhelming.
It makes my heart feel good to see people come out and help us out.
They plan to continue searching other possible locations next week. Anyone with information is asked to call the OSBI tip line. A preliminary hearing has been delayed for an 18-year-old Oklahoma woman charged with terrorism for allegedly threatening a shooting at her former high school. The hearing for Alexis Wilson of McAllister is postponed until January 6th. Wilson has pleaded not guilty to the terrorism charge, which carries a potential life prison sentence. Wilson was arrested in September after a co-worker told investigators she said she wanted to shoot 400 people at McAllister High School, and investigators viewed video of her firing an AK-47. Just days before Thanksgiving, a Sherman family is left with nothing after a fire destroyed their house last night. It happened around 8:30 on Harrison Avenue near Chaffin Street. The cause is still under investigation, but the couple that lived there believes it was electrical. Raymona and John Cheney say they're just thankful no one was hurt.
Possessions can be replaced. The memories, no, but at least everybody is alive.
Tonight at 10, hear from the Cheneys about what they say was the biggest loss in the fire. A Johnston County family is without a home after they lost everything early this morning in a fire. Johnston County Emergency Management says it happened around midnight Sunday on South Rock Creek Loop. Ravia and Tishomingo fire crews responded to the house already on the ground. Emergency Management says no one was home at the time, but an adult and 3 kids lived there. They say the house is a total loss, along with everything inside. And a close call at a Van Alstyne home after a fire sparked in the chimney. How Fire responded around 7 last night to help Van Alstyne Fire put out the flames at a house on FM 121 east of Van Alstyne. Anna, Tom Bean, and Gunner fire crews worked together to put it out quickly. Firemen say the fire was contained to the chimney area, saving the rest of the house. Experts say chimney fires are started from buildup and recommend cleaning your chimney annually. Police say a semi-truck full of pork products caught fire on Highway 75 near Howe today. Howe Police Sergeant Keith Milk says just before 7 this morning, a trailer was engulfed in flames on 75 north of Farmington Road. He says the truck was hauling pork products on its way to Mexico. Police say the incident blocked traffic for most of the day, but no one was hurt. This beautiful sunny weekend in Kxii is supposed to continue into the next few days, but rain could be coming later this week. Tom Hale is standing by in the Weather Center. Tom, you said this weather might be over by Thanksgiving.
Well, this weather that we have is beautiful, will be over by Thanksgiving. Taking a look, we've had a beautiful day, mostly clear skies, some very few thin clouds out there. These clouds were high, thin clouds, and there are even a couple little holes in the clouds because jets had passed and descended through them, causing a hole in the clouds. Morning low temperatures, we were in the 20s, but we quickly warmed up, making average high temperatures of 68 degrees, and with that dry air, we've already tumbled below 60 in the upper 50s, and by morning, we won't be as cold. We'll be around 44 degrees, actually above normal for this time of year, and tomorrow afternoon we'll be up to 69 degrees. So how long will this nice weather last? Well, I'll tell you in just a moment.
All right, thanks, Tom. Millions of people are expected to fly this week for the holidays. Long lines are already forming at Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport. Airport officials are taking action by using electronic displays to provide customers with up-to-date information about wait times and TSA checkpoints. They're also offering an app which will allow flyers to access useful information about getting to their flights.
They help. I mean, especially when there are multiple security checkpoints. So we look at it to see where the wait is, and obviously we're looking first for TSA pre, but yeah, we want to make sure we get through and get out pretty quickly.
The Sunday and Monday after Thanksgiving are expected to be the heaviest travel days. People traveling are encouraged to plan ahead and monitor traffic and parking conditions. Just in time for the holidays, Share Ministries handed out over 100 turkey dinners this morning. The nonprofit food pantry partnered with the Sherman Albertsons to bring Thanksgiving meals to people in need. Patricia Kane says she's been coming to Share Ministries for food for about a year. She says she's grateful she'll get to have a complete Thanksgiving meal.
My budget would be so much tighter. There would be times that I would go without food, without Share Ministries.
Share Ministries is open to anyone in need and does public food distributions 3 times a week. People in Fort Worth are helping Texas military families get into the holiday spirit. People got together yesterday in a Home Depot parking lot to host a holiday food drive for military families. Operation Homefront partnered with San Antonio Shoemakers for Operation Thank You. Volunteers handed out food to members of military families.
It's the turkey, it's all the sides, the stuffing, and there's a small gift card for anything that's not covered in there. So it covers, it really helps the families stretch that dollar and put on a holiday meal and come together.
They handed out around 1,600 holiday meals at 8 different locations across Texas. A boy writes a letter to Santa, and before the ink dries, he gets what he wants. Fox's Kxii reports.
We want Daddy to come home.
Mary Needland and her 2 sons haven't seen Dad in months.
Troy's been gone for 7 months. He was deployed, and he hasn't seen our kids since April. So today we are surprising them by Daddy coming home.
Mary's husband Troy has been serving with the Marine unit in Japan. Mary says the summer was hard on her family while Troy was away.
I have the butterflies so bad. I don't know how the boys are going to react because they have no idea. I'm excited. I'm nervous. Oh, I'm so ready for it.
Right inside this tent, Sergeant Troy Neeland is about to tell his 2 sons, Drake and Harvey, that he's coming home early from Japan. Now, they haven't seen him in 7 months, and they're about to learn he'll be home for the holidays. Drake wrote this letter to Santa, asking if his dad could come home for Christmas. Little did he know,
Drake,
his wish would be answered sooner than later, leaving this 5-year-old at a loss for words.
Honestly, none of it really felt real until right in this moment when I walked in the tent.
The Needlands found out Troy was coming home just a few weeks ago.
You don't realize how much you miss until you're gone for that amount of time. Just as an example, when I left Harvey, the younger one was still babbling, and now he can string full sentences and talk.
Troy says he understands not every person who serves gets to see their families this time of year. So he has this message for those who aren't as fortunate.
Thank you for doing what you have to do so that I can come home and be with my family, and then maybe in the future we will reciprocate that, and so that you can be home and then I'll be in your place.
In Appleton, Kxii, Fox 11 News.
Coming up on News 12 Weekend, a health issue for teens across the globe, what experts say they're not getting enough of.